saw you with a box. What was in the box? What's in the box?
All right, welcome to Bob's Basement Toy Block. I'm going to get started here. This is number 27. It is a Tuesday. Yes, it is Tuesday. And we are slowly working our way into the back corner here. There is one more back there, so that'll be tomorrow, but then I'm going to have to start moving this way. So we're going to get to some older Kenner and Star Wars toys this way. We've done this box, of course. We've done a lot of things up top here that have come out. Not sure what's in these two here. So we're definitely going to have to find that out. But we have a big plastic tub today. There's going to be some sequels, and there's going to be some sadness, because I can already see it right over there. Looking at those items immediately. So it's going to be a little bit rougher. Can't really see it in the shot, so I got to bring it over here a little bit closer. But here in the shot, we do have an original Castle Grayskull by Mattel. Now, we are going to be opening the contents of which on Masters of the Universe Day, which is April 28th. So 1 week from today, we are going to be opening the contents of the Castle Grayskull. We'll take a look at that. It'll be its own episode. And then there's a drawer right here that is loaded with old and new Masters of the Universe figures. So we'll look at those as well. We've done a couple of Masters of the Universe Matty Collector figures. We've done Shadow Beast. We've done Stratos. A couple others that are floating around here and there. But that will be a Masters of the Universe only day. That may delay us getting through everything a lot quicker. But it's a fun day. We're going to do that. And then on Monday next week, we'll be observing excuse me, Alien Day 1 day late. Alien Day actually takes place on Sunday. It's April 26th, which is LV-426, which is the name of the planet that they go to, and they find the xenomorphs in the first movie and in the second. We're going to be doing a special unboxing of an alien item. It's right there. I can see it. So that will be our Alien Day observed day, because I don't do the shows on the weekends. So let's get to it. So right off the bat, I've been looking for this, and we've harped on it a few times already. Well, harped on it. I've spoken of it. This is a Hal Jordan Green Lantern DC Direct 1/6 scale figure. Fantastic figure. This was actually on display at my house in Los Angeles, so this box may be of things in LA. He does come with this incredible Green Lantern mask that just pinches onto his face right there. We do have the hand. He's got fabulous zippers here in the back on his boots. It's a cloth figure. This isn't painted. The gloves are cloth. The hands themselves are, but the like gauntlets around are there. Now, he came with a stand. He came with a fabulous box. This was like a very expensive figure for its day, for DC Direct. And I have literally been looking for this since we started this whole thing. And it hasn't worked its way. I haven't really emptied out we had a loose box of toys. It's right over there. I actually have, there it is. These are the accessories, see, and this is part of why I'm doing this. I'm actually able to bring things back together, put sets back together. This DC Direct statue was fabulous. He came with extra hands. He came with, of course, the power lantern. This is what the Green Lanterns charge it with. So you need this. So he came with this, and then of course he's got a hand that he can hold it. So he'd be like that. And the hands do have, if they're open or closed, they do have the ring on them on the one hand. But what I loved about this, and I got this at Suncoast for like $10, and it was at least a $60 toy, if not more, was that you could change the different headpieces and necks to be different Green Lanterns. Interesting. There's a little piece of his head missing. I hope it's in the bag. I do not see it. So there's that guy. I'm sorry I don't know their names. There's a headpiece, there's a piece missing off the fish guy's head. But they have different neck pieces that you can put them around to make so the neck doesn't look human. So this guy was a regular character, but this was Abin Sur. This was the Green Lantern who gave Hal Jordan his ring. So these heads, all of this are in here. And then the Fishman, maybe it's in here. The Fishman actually has a space helmet that goes over top. So it's really an intricate, crazy, fun set. Now, I would love to clean up the statue itself. The figure, not the statue, the base of the statue really needs to be cleaned. It was sitting in our kitchen, well enough away from the oven and everything. But he still has a little dirt and grime here. It just needs a good Clorox wipe, and he'll be in great shape. So, actually, I'm going to put Hal Jordan out so that I can keep track of him. And he definitely needs to be cleaned up and put on display in a much better fashion than in this box. God, that makes me nervous. Especially this mask. It would have been nice to have two heads, but it's nice you can get them without. And I can't believe how many Walmart and Target bags that I have. And when I have all this stuff packed in. So here we go. We'll do another. This must be the 12-inch doll bag or box. Because here is. This is a fabulous figure. And gun's still in there. I do have the rest of his pieces. They are floating here. But I've yet to uncover the box. Which is what I'm guessing is going to be behind me somewhere in one of these things. So thankfully, this is why you put everything in bags. Thankfully, everything's been caught or has been placed into a bag, and I'm going to have to straighten them up a little bit more, but I'll give you the general gist of them. These are just basic doll statues that you can get at like Joann Fabrics. They're really cheap. But if you can work out a pose the right way, you can make it look like a guy with a jetpack is actually on his jetpack. So this was one of the more elaborate 12-inch figures that Hasbro put out for Attack of the Clones, and this is actually Jango Fett, which is the bounty hunter that they used to develop the clones. Everything seems to be intact here. He has a lot more weapons, a lot more jetpacks and things. I got to find those pieces, but this is a really fabulous, very articulated 12-inch doll of Jango Fett, and I got to fix the belt and everything, but it's just unsnapped in the back. But elaborate, has lots of weapons, has double holsters here, jetpack. It has the other jetpack. You can take his helmet off. He looks like Timo Morrison. Not a figure you're going to find too often, a 12-inch figure. This was Hasbro's. These are all held on with Velcro. This was Hasbro's answer to Sideshow Collectibles, and then it's not very. I don't think it was very profitable for them. Because the other ones are so crazy. But this one was really, really well done. And like the Green Lantern here, he was on display as well in LA. So he went to LA with me as well. He's definitely going to have to get straightened up, take the pieces off, reset him. But I've had him out several times since. He's been on display with the rocket pack and everything. It's a great figure to pose. You can do a lot with him. Oh, okay. All right, we got a little bag of things here. I'm going to move out. Let's go over here. Oh, even better. So this is the big box of all the 12-inch dolls. Here is Rorschach. Now, we had done Rorschach previously as a boxed figure, but being that my wife and I are both collectors and that we got together after the fact, we had both bought one of these as well. The stand is not in here. So he's got a Watchman stand, but you should always double check the bag just in case there's a little piece that has fallen off or something. Nope, nothing in this bag. And again, this is why I'm doing this, here's all of his accessories. So he's got a spray can, he's got extra hands, he's got his grappling hook, all kinds of crazy things. A fabulous figure to put on display. I'm definitely going to have to find the stand, which is weird. And if not, I do have more of those white stands that we saw Jango on that I can put him on. But we have one of these in the box, and then we have one of these loose. So these are great to have on display. Nice bookshelf kind of artwork. You have all your comics laid out, and you have one guy like Rorschach from The Watchmen on one side and Green Lantern on the other. So we will definitely, hopefully, find that other piece. But it's nice that we've got everything basically restored. And if not restored, it's together. So, put that down here. Keep trying to get this one out, but there seems to be lots of things connected to it. So, I had spoken of the Boba Fett Stein, which is, you can't see it, it's way over here in the corner now. If you see Indiana Jones, it's like 2 boxes over from there. The Green Lantern is on Netflix. Thanks, Dave. If it's the one with Rian Johnson, I will never watch that movie again. God awful. So this is the R2-D2 Stein, beer Stein. I do have the Boba Fett one. Did not ever get the Vader, so I'm only one short of having all of these from the Signature Collection. These are made by Beeline Creatives. Very, very cool. I was given this by my mother-in-law. She gave this to me for Christmas. So, great gift, and I should really get it out because what's the point of having some of this stuff in a box if you can never see it? All right, here's a movie book by Rudy Bemler. Been looking for this. Called Behind the Scenes. Great. If you pick a certain movie, you can flip through it and learn a lot about like the African Queen and the Grapes of Wrath. These are behind-the-scenes stories. Fun book. Actually, forgot I owned it, and glad I found it again because I can reread it. Okay, so here's the instructions to the beer stein. That's weird that that's out of the box. Oh, so here is... This was the other figure besides Poe Dameron that I actually... Maybe I didn't get this on Force Friday, but I definitely got it that weekend. There's the Kylo Ren figure. Awesome figure. Simple. To the point. Maybe the only 375 Kylo Ren that I own, which is kind of weird. All right. So here is the Kylo Ren I spoke of yesterday. This is the Elite series. These are die-cast metal figures that you can only buy at the Disney store and at the Disney parks. Again, I'll reiterate, get the ones with the masks. Don't get the ones, or the robots, or the droids. Don't get the ones, the human-looking characters, or the human faces. They don't gel. But the droids and the troopers, the sizes are very comparable to the Black Series. So if you wanted to flush out your Black Series wave with some droids, because they don't do droids all that often for the Black Series, that's a good way to go. And it's heavy. And this was $25 when this came out, and I can't reach him. I just have the flamethrower trooper just over there. Now, so here is. Been looking for her actually. Forgot I had her. So here is Balsh from the Black Series. Has she been opened? She has not been opened. The tape is still on there. So that is, she was number 16. They've yet to re-release this figure in an archive way. Probably because they're waiting for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. Great figure. Very sought after by a lot of people. Because if you do all the bounty hunters, you'd really need this Princess Leia. And one of the better Princess Leias actually out there. So this is a very nice figure. Take pictures of that. I will take pictures of a lot of these things and put them up on our Instagram afterwards. So that you can actually see them. And it gets you over to our Instagram. See what I'm doing there? So this feels like some sort of ship. Ah! Nope. That was way off. Not even close. Wife's going to be very happy about this. So the wife and I are big Batman 66 fans. So I found her... I got her this... I think it's from Diamond Select. It's definitely from... Yep, it's from Diamond Select. Diamond Select Toys. And it's the Adam West Bank. Let's put money in it. But a great tribute to Adam West. Like if you don't want to pay like $60 for like a resin bust or ceramic or hard plastic, they release these of Adam West, and this is a really nice tribute to the actor. I'm definitely gonna have to put this upstairs in my son's room, if not somewhere else. Very nice. I'm getting there. Something's in there. All right, there was something once in here. Looks like something might have broken. Yeah. All right, so all right, we're getting to some nitty gritty here. So let's get this bag out of the way because this thing has been. Now, so the last time I went to the beach with my family, you got to go prepared. I'd hope there's no water in there, but this is a Nerf Super Soaker for the beach. Obviously, got an extra clip right here. Pull this out. Maybe not. Maybe it's just for show. Unlock. Well, it's got a clip here on the side to shoot your gun out, but how do you pull the gun off? Well, this is how you fire it. That's how you pump it. But well, thankfully I know I can just fill it here, but I don't know why that's jammed. So, big Nerf gun. Take this. You stock there in your gun. I mean, if you're gonna go to the beach, you might as well do it right. You know what I'm saying? Or the pool. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's a heavy-duty Nerf gun. I mean, blaster or water pistol. So yeah, here's. So I don't understand why I can't get the clip out. It's pistol, and then I got 2 cartridges here for extra water. So I don't know. But my son's gonna have a blast, or at least he'll have the coolest. He'll have the coolest guns on the block. There we go. So doesn't look like it's dirty or rotten. I wonder why it took so hard to get out. Yeah, so it is pretty neat. I did chase my nephews around the beach with it. So awesome toy. This pops right off. This is a big thing on Nerf guns. You can Nerf guns and Super Soakers. You can consolidate them down. So yep. If we ever get to the beach again, or the pool, that'll be fun. Watchman statue base for Rorschach. Rorschach is complete. Alright, so this is Seen Better Days. Kind of snap back in together. This is my Jean-Luc Picard from Generations. He's obviously in the Deep Space Nine outfit, the outfit that they would change over for the entire series in the movies. These are introduced here. This was $22.99. It's a Spencer's tag, and he was number 13,356, but it didn't say of how many. Usually it says it's kind of like a Mego doll. I'd say he's about 8 inches, fully articulated, still in the box, got all of his stuff. So neat, little Star Trek there. Didn't expect to see him today, but this is a big doll set here. So this was a Happy Meal toy from. No, this is a cereal box toy. This is the mouse droid, and it's got a little picture of the mouse droid inside there. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. We were buying cereal left and right. A nice little thing that you can use for a background toy if you want to put in your play sets or anything, or you just want to have something funny sitting off to the side. I think I have another one of these floating around here somewhere, but action figure stand. Down there. Alright, so we're getting down to the scaries now. So this is the Power of the Force ATST. It's a big sandwich bag. ATST. And it looks like, outside of being a little dusty, in fairly decent shape. So this was one of the, and got his guns too. This was one of the toys that Hasbro basically repainted from the old Kenner line, added some new stickers, maybe added a rocket firing thing here or there. A little compressed air would really clean this up, and it's probably what I'm going to use to clean it. But the legs are locked at the moment, but very neat. And then it has a little, like you can lock the legs into place here in the back. Very dusty because I had it on display. This was one of the toys that when I was a kid never got, always wanted. And then my best friend, he had it. And then when we got out of Star Wars, we put Cobra stickers all over it to give Cobra more vehicles. It's such a neat thing. And we covered it earlier. We covered a bigger version of it in the Black Series. Not for the 6-inch dolls, but for the 375s. So, neat to find this guy again. It's an odd box, to tell you the truth, of a lot of weird things together. So this looks like these were things that were on display at my house. So here's the other little Happy Meal toy of that droid we saw yesterday, PZ4CO. You look inside. There's a screen capture moment of him. I'd love to know who comes up with this stuff. You're like, oh yeah, I just need a cell from the movie, and we can put this guy in a cereal box. So Hey, they've been at it for over 40 years. So this is one of the original pieces to the Ewok Village. This is the little elevator that goes to the Ewok Village. I got this at the Black Rose Antique Mall in Allentown for like $1. Clearly, there's I think there's 4 other pillars that you have to put all together for the Ewok Village. And I actually have the Ewok Village upstairs, but this piece came with it, so I just kind of doubled up. And I was like, you know what? I'm fine with it. I can use this extra piece. I can put it off to the side. But this is the original rope, which I don't think the other one has. I don't think there's any other extra pieces in here, but definitely a toy worth holding on to, because you never know when you want to world build. Here's a Nerf paperclip. And we had talked about this one a little while ago. There was a piece of it floating around here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where it went to. No. This is the this is the Imperial Hoth bunker. So basically, this is the base. There's a command station that you press these little buttons and then explodes. It has a gun turret, it has a little snow roof. Here's all extra pieces. So the other pieces floating around here, I just saw it like 2 episodes ago, and I put it into a drawer. I put it with some stuff, so it's probably in one of these somewhere. But I'll find it. No. Gotta be careful, because this is not the best. So this is a great play set. Another thing that I got at the Black Rose Antique Mall, and built all the pieces from other ones that were floating in there. Okay, so this is my Humidor. So it's been banged around a little bit, but I have all my pipe cleaning items in here. Pipe cleaners, tubes, matches, books of matches from different places. Here's a box of matches from the Devil's Rejects. This is things that you get at Comic-Con. Here, I'm going to put these up on the camera. You might want to hold on to those. So, 2 boxes of matches from the Devil's Rejects in theaters, 2005. So it has a little, like, rated R thing, but it says Rejects on the back. Comic-Con thing. So, Humidor's in here. Books of matches. And I have all my pipes in here, too. Whew. Smells nice. And we got one thing in here yet, but we are going to finish up. Before we get to that, we'll wrap up this little bag of things. This is one of the first things I pulled out here. This is really good because I'm really at a point where I can really start using these big tubs for other things. So these are the Mattel DCU Multiverse 375 figures. So there's Michael Keaton as Batman. Been looking for this. Here is Arkham Origins Bane. Got this at Toy Fair as a swag item. Here is Arkham Origins Deadshot, another figure. And I did the same thing. Like I put them in this bag. I put them with their weapons, all their gear, so that I would have everything together. And then this is the one I've been really looking forward for in the line. I'll open them up. This is Mr. Freeze from Arkham Origins. Such a great, like, fabulous look and feel to the character, as well as just an awesome figure. So, very, very cool. And we don't, like, the majority of my collection, is, as you can tell, is not heavy into the DC universe. Just, I'm a Star Wars guy, so, and a Marvel guy, so every once, if I do have figures like this, I really should put more of them up on the Instagram. And here it is. So, this is our Cry figure of the day. So this was, as you can see, clearly damaged. The package is actually ripped, so it's not even any way I could really salvage it. Resale value of this is nil. It was ripped and torn, so something must have really crushed this in storage, tore it up. But what makes us even rougher is This is a Toys R Us exclusive First Order Snowtrooper from The Force Awakens, so you can only buy this guy at Toys R Us. This sticker right here, kind of says it all. And the only thing that was really different about this Snowtrooper was that he had this, he was an officer, so he had this shoulder pad thing. That's the only thing that made it different. So I'll probably open him up and review him, being that the box is so damaged, which I've done several times now on our YouTube channel. You can see some of the things that were really damaged here, and then I opened them up, you know, and just threw the box away, because really, what's the point? But it's a neat figure. I do like it. I like the figure itself, but I just wish, you know, knowing full well that Toys R Us was gonna, if I would have known, I probably would have taken better care of him. But you never know. That's the thing, you don't know. So this was our sad moment. Was very happy to find the Green Lantern. Been looking everywhere for this Batman. And the other 12-inch figures, the Rorschach, the Jango Fett. But I think the big find today is a very decent in shape. I mean, this figure's from like 2009. Nope, sorry, 2014. So this 2014 Princess Leia as the bounty hunter Bausch, I think, is the best find of the day. And that's it. So. Not too long of an episode, but a decent find here. A sad find, and really cool that we found a lot of our DC Multiverse figures. Those are great. I'll keep those just to keep a variety of things with the Batmans and stuff. I like those. So, as I said, we're going to focus on Castle Grayskull here on next Tuesday on April 28th for Masters of the Universe Day, and we are also going to handle. We're going to do a day after Alien Day. We're going to unbox an Alien toy. You'll see. So, again, my name's Bob. Please check out our channel on YouTube, on Instagram. We have lots of videos up there. Today is the April 21st. It's the day of The Fog, the John Carpenter film. So we have our review has been reposted of the Captain Blake NECA figure. And we also have the top 10 superpower figures from the Kenner line up on our website. It's on Twitter and Instagram as well. So thank you for tuning in, and this is Bob's Basement Toy Blog. We'll be back again tomorrow on Wednesday, and we are working our way straight through. Thanks for tuning in.